And Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking for space. It's Dupree. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside kid. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Quarterback extends the play. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. That incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the heat. Dances away to buy time. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let him throw the football. Make him throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Commodores just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lopez to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
He's in open space downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He's going to let it go. He's got it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh shutdown, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Looking for space to the left. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Commodores will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Using his feet to buy time. Uncorks it. Found the spot in the defense. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Virginia. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lopez wants to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Orlando. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you what, that one stings a little bit. You're trying to get a drive together, trying to get some points to dig out of your hole. Now you turn it over right before the half. All the momentum shifts straight to the other side.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged out of the air. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Tight end finds a soft spot. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cavaliers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think that if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Tackled there by the defense. The Commodores will hustle to the line.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, if you get up now, you're dang sure going to feel them later.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they...
There he goes! They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Calls his own number. He breaks a tackle.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Lopez to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Commodores are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. Now on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Go straight ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gets it out fast. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
Man, and this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. You get the stop here. I'm down multiple possessions. Do I kick it now because it's a hard 4th down, or am I putting the foot on the pedal and staying aggressive to try to get a touchdown?
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. On the run, it's Dupree. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like
he's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On the run, fires downfield. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The short hands, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Finds his man. It's Orlando.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Lopez wants to fire. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's caught. It's Orlando. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Tempo and overdrive. They'll throw it from the red zone. Intercepted, number 19. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it. Here, makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going